Welcome to Faint Footsteps World War II, Part 7. The following story was written by my father and published in his hometown newspaper in the early 1990s. Doug was a member of the Royal Canadian Navy Volunteer Reserve and Combined Operations Command from 1941 to 1945. Shortly after intensive training in Combined Ops near Inverary, Scotland, my father and 100 or so other Canadian sailors moved into very humble accommodations near the lovely beaches south of Irvine. My father writes, "I am fond of Scottish people and of Scotland. I got to know many of them firsthand during my Navy training in various places in the UK during World War II. The Scots were kind, caring, and generous people. More than once, they jumped on the tram with me after I asked them directions. Then, they traveled part of the way with me to make sure I reached my destination. And besides exploring Edinburgh, Glasgow, and other centres by tram while on leave, my father writes the following. About 100 or so of us Canadian sailors trained on landing craft on the Firth of Clyde near Irvine in early 1942. In the evening, we returned with our craft to tie up at the low seawall on Harbour Street. The ladies on Harbour Street must have kept an eye open for us as we came up the channel, because on more than one occasion they greeted us at the seawall with hot tea and freshly baked cookies or scones. The ladies were angels from heaven. When we left Irvine, we passed the Navy hat for them. After one particularly long, cold, wet day, when the sailors returned to Harbour Street, Dad remembered very clearly saying the following to the coxswain. "I don't know what you're going to do, Stan, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm taking my attaché case and going ashore. And the first person I meet, I'm going to ask where I can get a bath and shave and something for my stomach." I was oily, wet, grubby, and so hungry I could have eaten a horse. I was just a bit homesick too. In Navy tongue, I was chock-a-block. Before Stan could say no, and it wouldn't have mattered, I was over the seawall and walking up Harbour Street, attaché case in hand. I bet I was quite a sight. Sea boots, dirty duffel coat, beard, hat all askew, and my mood showing all over my face. An officer would have had to salute me that day. I soon met 3 girls of about 18 to 19 years of age, and true to my word and without a quiver, I stopped and asked them if they could tell me where I could get cleaned up and something to eat. They said without hesitation that they sure could, and with that they turned about, linked my arms with theirs, and took me to their home. We chattered all the way. There were 2 sisters and a friend. By the time I got cleaned up and ate what was their family rations, it was time to return to the landing craft. However, I was invited by the mother to sleep there for the night. I was so tired that KR and AI didn't matter that night. I slept that evening in a lot better mood, between clean sheets. I never tipped my hand to any of my comrades about my good fortune until a long time afterward, because I slept there several nights. I am still in touch with the 2 sisters, and my wife Edith and I stay at the home of one of the sisters and her husband when we are in Scotland. In 1986, Edith and I journeyed back to Irvine. Truly, it was like going home to me, and it wasn't a bit strange, even after more than 40 years.